Hello, divine beings. I'm back with another general reading for the collective. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's for you, it will find you. To book a mini tarot reading with me or any of our healing services, please feel free to check out our website. I thought I would do a special reading for my fellow Leos, as a lot of Leos are going through some major transitions right now. I've been feeling it since last year, and now it's starting to hit everybody else. I'm very intuitive, so whenever there's shifts happening, I tend to feel it before it hits everybody else. And then it's like I process and I prepare, and then I'm able to help guide other people. So by the time it hits them, I already know how to navigate through it. I already know what it feels like. If you are a Leo sun, you are definitely going to feel these shifts. And if you have heavy Leo placements, you will also probably feel the shift. But basically, a lot of Leos are going through a major rebirth, a major reset, like a complete identity reset. The old version of you is dying. He or she is dying out, and this new version of you is now going to emerge. So right now you are probably in more of a cocoon phase, like you've been resting more, you don't feel like going out as much. Leos love to be out and about, so you are probably feeling like, hey, I don't even want to be social anymore. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to hang out with anybody. I don't want to see anybody. Yeah, it's because your system is upgrading, you are recalibrating, and you need this time to recharge and rest. Your old identity is dissolving, it's dying out. So by old identity, I mean like how you used to show up in your relationships, whether that was with friends, with family members, lovers, etc. That version of you is dying. So for example, if you were the one that, always showed up for everybody, you're no longer doing that. If you were the people pleaser, you're no longer doing that. If you were the one that was the fixer for everything, you are no longer doing that. If you were the one that was playing small, you're no longer doing that, right? Like your old identity is dying, and this new version of you, which is more in alignment to who you actually are, like who you are supposed to be, that's the version of you that's gonna emerge. So you're no longer playing small, you're no longer dimming yourself down. You are craving more authentic, deeper connections that are more in alignment to you, and you are going to be leading a life that is more soul purpose, more soul driven. Okay, so you could be noticing major career changes. Some of you might be returning back to old careers or dreams that you left behind, but this time you are going to be leading from a more authentic place, right? It's like the old version of you that was living in ego wanted to shine, wanted to be seen. Now you don't need to do all that. You will automatically shine. You will automatically be seen. I feel like a lot of Leos are going to be pushed out of their comfort zone. You will be pushed into the spotlight, and you will be put into leadership positions now because that's who you are. You could be noticing like you're losing interest in a lot of things. You don't want to hang out with the same people anymore. You're not interested in the same hobbies that used to excite you. You could be feeling really tired, restless, exhausted, because your whole system is upgrading, right? You're going from Leo to Leo 2.0, 5.0. Do you know what I mean? And if you are someone who's a Leo who's done the deep healing work, baby, you are gonna be needed. Like if you do not have a Leo on your team right now, you don't have them in your group, in your gang right now, I guarantee you are going to need them on board. You should be connected to a Leo. If you are not, you're going to need them 100%. With everything that's changing right now, you will need their help. Leos are really good at leading people. Once they get their ego out of the way, they are amazing leaders. And when a Leo operates from their soul, they're very powerful. That's why I'm saying you're going to need them on board. You're going to need them on your team. And look what came out, balance. Yeah, that's what's happening to Leos. We are balancing, we are recalibrating our energy right now because our soul frequency is now going to emerge. Leos naturally shine wherever we are, right? But we were so used to being the sparkle that now it's like we don't need to be the sparkle. We were always the sparkle. It's like you don't need to do anything. You just need to be yourself now. You just need to show up, and the sun is just going to shine on you. People are automatically going to feel your warmth as soon as you walk in, because now you're leading with purpose. You don't need to prove anything to anybody, right? So we got embrace and giving and receiving. So with the embrace card, it's like you're finally going to realize, oh, this is who I am. This is who I always was. People, society, your community, friends, family always made you feel like you were too much, or you were not enough, or you were constantly doing more and more to prove yourself, right? That validation. But you don't need to do that because you are always enough. Like your presence was enough. Who you are was enough. And with the giving and receiving card, if you have been struggling financially, I feel like this is your time to receive. Leos are very natural givers. We tend to lead from our hearts when we are not hurt and betrayed and our hearts are not closed off. We naturally love to give. We always give, give, give. We show up for everybody. And so I feel like this is your time to receive, okay? Especially if you've been on this deep healing journey as a Leo, it's your time to receive. It's like you were always the sunshine in everyone else's life, and now it's like, I want other people to be the sunshine in my life. What fell out? Master, which also represents the Devil card, and reach out. You could be someone who has a lot of fears when it comes to opening your heart and like being open to love again. And with the reach out card, I feel like this is for a fellow Leo who is not used to reaching out for help. Like you are someone who does everything on your own, and it's okay to ask for help. If someone asks, how are you okay? And you push them away, that's your wounding. And you need to ask yourself, why am I doing that? Why am I pushing that person away? Where does this come from, right? So this could be some of the things that are surfacing for you right now, Leo. And I get it. Like as a Leo, I was deeply, deeply betrayed. And I've become very, very selective now with my time and my energy and who I give my love to, right? But this was also because I didn't have boundaries before. So it was also me recognizing I was pouring my love and time into people that didn't deserve me, but also realizing that I was, carrying a lot of deep wounds from childhood, and I needed to sit with that, and I needed to process, and I needed to heal. So maybe this is something that's coming up for you right now, is like, where have I, locked myself up? Where am I keeping myself small? Why am I not allowing people into my life, right? And when you have a strong intuition, like you trust yourself, you know yourself, you will know right away if someone is for you or is not for you, if someone is in alignment to you or is not in alignment to you. And you are someone who is very balanced in your energy, like you have balanced your masculine and feminine. And then you are around other people who are not balanced, you will feel it. You will feel it right away. And that's your level of discernment. So for me, because I do a lot of deep healing work, I deal with a lot of people's energies, I know right away when someone is not balanced. I feel it instantly. And because I'm aware of my energy, what my energy feels like on a day-to-day basis, I can feel when someone else's energy disrupts that, right? And so because I have that level of awareness, I'm selective now of what I allow in, right? So maybe that's something that you are learning within yourself. Like, who are the people that create balance in my life, that give me stability, that make me feel peaceful and calm, and who are the people that just bring chaos into my life? And those are the old relationships that you're probably letting go of like, you don't hold space for me, you don't know how to receive me, I don't feel a connection with you. A lot of Leos are getting rid of surface level connections, right? They're like, no, I'm ready for something more, I'm ready for something more deeper. And the more you expand, the more you are aligning with people, places, things, environments that truly see you, value you, and accept you. So that's part of the reset that you're going through, is like you're calling in people, places, things that truly value you now, that see you, that show up for you, that are not keeping you in their lives for superficial reasons. Do you know what I mean? We have just breathe and dedicated effort. You're in this space right now where you're kind of like taking a step back and creating a better relationship with yourself. Who am I really? What do I really want for myself? And what are the things that truly make me happy, truly light me up, right? Do I put myself first, or do I put other people's needs first, right? Where have I been neglecting myself? And learning how to build a better relationship with you, right? A lot of people don't know how to be comfortable with just their own energy. Like, I love my own energy. I find so much peace being by myself. It took me a really, really long time to get to that space, right? Of like realizing how sacred my energy is, and the value, of my energy, because I didn't used to value my energy. I didn't understand the impact my energy had on people until I did a lot of this deep healing work, and I started to realize who I was from a soul level, and I started to realize how much effort I was pouring into other people, into relationships, but where I was not receiving in return. And that's where I started to learn boundaries, right? And removing people from my life that just were no longer serving me. When you have someone who's done a lot of deep healing work and you have expanded and you are showing up as your authentic self, a lot of people can't handle that, and a lot of people don't know how to hold space for you. You can hold space for other people, but a lot of people cannot hold space for you, and that's probably something that you're recognizing now. Seeing a lot of root chakra energy because I pulled out a lot of red cards. So you could be facing a lot of like challenges when it comes to your safety, security, and stability, and learning how to let go of maybe people, places, things, identities, roles, jobs, careers that used to provide you a superficial type of safety and security, and learning how to let that go. So a lot of Leos are in this kind of cocoon middle space right now where they're walking away from their old identity, their old life, but they're in the middle and they're like, I don't know what's up ahead. And that space is really uncomfortable to be in. And things aren't going to really start shifting for us Leos until Leo season. That's when the new doors are going to start opening. New opportunities, new relationships are going to start pouring in. Right now it's like this weird like hiding out phase. Like my background before I stepped into this spiritual journey, I was a professional actor. I used to model. I used to do a lot of fashion show choreography. I used to train models, coach models. I was a modeling coach for many years, but my dream was to be an actor. But I just got tired of the toxicity, the negativity, the drama, like the evil. I started to see the industry for what it really is. So whatever is being exposed to all of you guys now, I already knew, and then I made a decision to finally walk away because it just was not serving me anymore. And I really had to do, I went on a big, deep soul journey of like, what do I want for myself? What am I doing? Why did I pursue this career path? What was I hoping to get? I realized that a lot of the things that I was pursuing was coming from fear, from lack, from a need of validation. I'm the eldest daughter of Punjabi Indian immigrant parents, right? So I've been working my ass off since I was like 16, I don't have time to rest. I don't have time to sit and process things. Do you know what I mean? I was in heavy survival, right? We had a really, really tough upbringing, and my family and I, we really struggled. So every moment for me counted. I was working 9-to-5 jobs, and then I was pursuing my acting career and then fashion modeling. Like I had to make it. I was that desperate. I'm like, I have to make it. If I don't make it, my life is over. But the spiritual attacks on my life were so unbearable that it was like everything just shut down, every door closed, and it was like the universe was like, I need you to sit. I need you to stop. I need you to sit. I need you to go deep within, because you think that your power comes from all those things, but your real power is who you are from the inside. And now I understand. And I also knew from a spiritual level, things were not right. Like I could see things in people, in the world. I'm like, something is not adding up. But I was always brushing it off because I'm like, again, I don't have time to think about those things. I need to make money. I need to survive. And so when my spiritual awakening started, it was like I couldn't avoid those things anymore. My health was suffering greatly. And I just got to a point, I was like, I should not be having all these health problems. And is pursuing all of this worth it for me if I'm feeling so shitty and sick all the time? Like, no. And I'm glad I made the positive changes that I made. And now I'm in the position to help so many other people who are learning how to get out of survival mode. So this could be something that's coming up for you, fellow Leos, of like getting out of that survival mode and asking yourself, is this really worth my time and energy? So this is that transition that you are currently going through, processing, is, sitting with yourself, asking yourself, is if what I am pursuing, is it really in alignment to me, to my heart, to my soul? Does this truly light me up? Do these people make me happy? Do these people support me? Do these people show up for me, right? Look what fell out. Strengthening bonds and seek. Yeah. So you are in this space of deep introspection of like, am I connected to the right people? Do I have the right support system? What is it that I'm truly looking for? What is it that my soul truly needs right now at this point in my life? And what is it that I'm ready to let go of? What have I been holding on to out of fear, out of survival? Maybe you're afraid to make some certain changes, but you need to now. And again, with strengthening bonds, it's the color red, right? So this is connected to your root chakra. It's like, what are the relationships that bring me safety and security, and what are the relationships that don't bring me safety and security? And the only way you can answer that is once you learn how to become safe and secure within yourself. And that's the reset. That's the internal reset that you're going through. Some of you could be connecting more to nature, like spending time in nature. That was a huge part of my spiritual journey when I felt so alone and lost and I felt like there was nobody I could talk to. I would go for these long walks in the forest. I would talk to Mother Nature. I would just sit there, I would cry, and I found so much relief in nature that it's become an integral part of my routine now. Like whenever I need answers or clarity, I go to nature. Look, seek nature, right? When you need clarity, you need answers, go spend time in nature. And notice how it's the number 9. So 9 usually represents like end of a cycle. It's also the month of September. So late Leo season is when you're really going to feel the shift. Like that's when you're really going to be like, okay, this is me. This is who I am. I'm ready to go. I'm no longer holding back. I'm no longer, afraid to shine anymore. And notice how these 2 birds are the color blue. So maybe this is for someone who hasn't been speaking their truth, who has been holding back from their truth. And now it's like, no, you got to speak up now. Maybe it's your time to be heard. Okay, let's use my word card tarot and then we will end this reading. I feel like even if you're not a Leo, you could probably resonate with a lot of what I'm saying in this reading. I hadn't even shuffled and look what fell out. Ready to receive? Everything your enemies, haters touch is failing. They must do right by you. Yeah, people are feeling the loss of you now, Leo. Keep posting your content. Good things are coming. So if you are a content creator, keep doing what you're doing. People are watching. Somebody's going to notice. Time to say goodbye. Yeah. Maybe some of you guys are moving, leaving. You're packing your bags. Friends prayed for your downfall and now they are falling down. Yikes. Farm, agriculture. Practice self-discipline. Father wounds, that's connected to your root chakra. You have someone who has deep father wounds, that's always connected to your root chakra, because a father represents safety and security. And when that safety and security has been compromised as a kid, it affects your relationships, it affects your ability to make money, it affects how you show up in everything and how you show up for yourself, right? So that's something that you've been probably sitting with, processing. Take your power back. And money incoming. Well, Leo, this is your year. Take it easy. Good things are coming in for you. Until next time, stay safe.